And I'm Mario Gutierrez, the current Vice President. We're so excited to have you guys all here safely for our first in-person PCN since 2019. As it has been in the past, PCN is a fully student-led production, written, directed, organized, and performed by the students of Dominican University.
To follow COVID guidelines, please, as a reminder to all our guests, keep your masks on for the duration of the show, as it is still required for visitors to wear them.
Also, please make sure to keep your phone on silent and no flash photography during the show.
There are multiple QR codes posted around the auditorium that link to our digital pamphlet, where you can all follow along the program order.
This show is dedicated to the Manila Town Heritage Foundation. This foundation continues to keep the history of the iHotel alive.
There are also concessions being sold outside, and a portion of these proceeds will be donated to this organization. The rest will go to Capamilia for future events like this one.
And you will notice today that our cast will be performing completely maskless.
This is all due to the wonderful Dominican staff and pandemic response team. Thank you so much for safely guiding us, making this show happen, and allowing us to showcase this production with full faces and full emotions.
And without further ado, we would like to present Capamilia DUC's 11th Annual Filipino Culture Night, IPAGLABAN!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Maligayang araw na kalayaan. Happy Independence Day. We will be your MCs for this glorious occasion. My name's Francisco.
And I'm Abner. We hope you enjoyed today's celebration full of laughter and excitement.
My name is Francisco.
And I am Abner. Oh, tumigil na kayo. Sabi ni Mima.
Anyway, we have an entire program planned for you all, and we hope to brighten up your spirits today. Abner, why the long face? We're all here, and that's what matters. Just try and forget what's going on outside, and enjoy the show.
By the dawn's early light.
Oi, Virgil, Junjun, what was that? You made complete fools of us up there.
It wasn't our fault you guys look like shiny electrons. Were you nervous or something?
What?
No. If you're asking, we're not nervous. It was just hot up there. We need to get a vendor or something for next year.
We even have a next year.
Mono! Keep your head up high. It's not like it's the end of the world. You still have me. Guys, how many times have we gone over this, Monos? 4 eviction notices over the past how many years? And this bahay is still standing. We fought tooth and nail and we're still standing on 2 feet.
Huh? Standing on 2 feet, but at what cost?
Well, this first month's main stationery shop was destroyed, and before we knew it, Mom, Matthew, and Mona, Christine were evicted.
Our little Manila town is drowning in this big city. Our couple Bayan are struggling. Who's next?
Hi, Monos. I see you're not eating, huh? Have you tried my champurrado? You know that it is delicious.
Please, Mono, congrats on food while it's still on.
Ano yung meal? What do you mean by that? Sus Mariosa, do not say such a thing to me.
Hi, Floor. You'll never dream of getting rid of your stunning desserts.
Ah, yes, Flor. Your puto is the best in the world.
Carmela, and could you please bring your Tito Francisco and his group over there?
Of course, po. Does anyone else?
Come on, guys, think about food. Camille, you started the party without me?
Nicholas, stop that. Go show some respect.
Ang bastos ng bata. Oy, Nicolas, ano ang ginagawa tayo dyan? What kind of ruckus? Must you always make such a grand entrance?
Are you an activist or an actor?
Well, it seems fitting. A grand entrance for the grand celebration you've got going on here. At least I'm trying to do something instead of just sitting around eating puto. Hi, Mano Francisco, you know I'm only trying to help.
Bob, trying to help? No, Anak. You're trying to lead. Lead a group that you're not even a part of.
Are we not one and the same? You were my age when you first came to San Francisco from home.
You're wrong. The difference between you and I, we think before we act. We have learned what patience can do because we had no other choice. Anak, we came here from the Philippines under very different circumstances than you. We were lured here, promised that American dream in exchange for work. And what did we get? Little to no pay in exchange for our exhaustion. We couldn't bring our families here. We couldn't fall in love. God forbid if it was a white woman. If we even dared to walk a block past our beautiful Manila town into their land, ah, por Dios, they hit you, spit on you, kill you. And what did we do? No, we didn't talk back. We kept our heads up high, but our mouths shut. We are not the same.
But Mano, they've threatened you with 4 eviction notices already. How long is keeping your mouth shut going to work in your favor?
Nicholas, stop that. Now is not the time.
How can you live so carelessly when every night spent in the I Hotel could be your last? There is no right time when you're constantly living on the edge.
Do you live here, Nicholas? Anak, you don't. You act before you think. You talk about what we have to lose. You don't even have anything to lose while we're here with everything to lose.
Kababayan, it is almost time for the binatuan, huh? How exciting. Tara na. Let's go outside. Look, Francisco, your favorite, the fireworks. They started.
They've already started.
I'll be right there.
Mano, don't you see what I'm trying to say? If we have so much to lose, why must you stop me from fighting for our community?
Our community or your community, Nicholas? You're recklessly fighting battles that aren't your own. And we're left to suffer the consequences. I remember Emil speaking so highly of this proud, young Filipino, a determined college student fighting to make a difference in our community. He spoke as if you were this giant man, and yet here you are, still a young boy with much to learn.
Ang tigas yung ulo mo, ha, Nicholas? Do you ever listen to me? Monongs are monongs for a reason. You treat them with respect. Plus yung blood... Okay, po. Stop with that motherfucker. I'm not even at the monon age yet, Nicholas. I'm just so disappointed. Where do I begin? First, you disrespect the decorations that Manong Joyce and Marie spent all day putting up. And then you talk back to Manong Francisco, causing a scene in front of all those people. Manong 4 couldn't even join the Binasuan because of you kids. And then to top that all off, you left without eating any of her food? Whoa! I had a quick bite before I slipped out.
You know, if there's anything I agree with Manong Francisco about, it's that roast puto are the best. They make me miss home.
Well, your heart's in the right place, Ivan. Your head and your mouth just need to catch up. Now I gotta head back to the hotel to prepare for tomorrow's meeting, okay? I'll see you then. Oh, and don't make such an entrance this time.
Musta po?
Hey, here to break my heart again, anak?
I'm sorry, Mana. Things just got a little out of hand last night. You threw a wonderful celebration. And the food was so good, perfect even. Here, let me help you with that. I'm Nicholas, by the way.
Oh, I know. Francisco could not stop talking about you last night. You were supposed to help him clean and get talk. Where's the perfect home that was not by the end of the night? It's just, you know what I mean. You and him are so alike. So proud, hard-headed, and natural-born leaders. But we both know it must be so hard to have so much to say and no one to listen, huh?
Manang, I may not live at the I Hotel or be from your generation, but I know you deserve better treatment than what you've been given. Manang Francisco says he came here to achieve the American dream. I came here to complete my father's dream, something that he couldn't do. I have to do this. Otherwise, my hard work, yours, theirs, it'll all be for nothing.
Nina, where do you want... What do you think you're doing here? Putting on another show for us?
Well, Nicholas came by to apologize and help us clean up. That's one for us, huh? Why don't I go get us some merienda? Joyce! Aurora! Bilas mo! Yan guess!
So, Mel, you here for school too?
My name's Carmela, not Mel. Only my Nina can call me that. But yes, I go to school here. I go to SF State. And after classes, I come back here to help with the shop.
The shop? Doesn't it get boring being around all the models and moms all the time though?
It's not boring when you realize how much you can learn from them. If you spend more time with Tito Francisco and the others, maybe you'd realize how wise they are. You'd see how hard they've worked, how much they've sacrificed. You know, you always say that they deserve more than what they've been given, and yet you give them disrespect. Do they deserve that?
Your love for them, the passion in your voice as you defend them. I see that, I see you, but my priority isn't just a few, it's everyone, us, our whole community. That's my American dream, and I'll die working hard to achieve it.
Your dream or your father's dream? I overheard you talking to my Nina. You said you have to complete your father's dream, something he could not do. What was it?
My father came here 15 years ago in the I Hotel, fought for better rights and conditions for our community. But he was alone in his fight. He never returned to the I Hotel. He never got to come home. Broke my mother's heart to learn that I'd be going to the same place where she lost her husband. I can't lose my son, not to that land. I love the islands, but I love my people more. Whether here or back home, when Filipinos need help, we help each other. My familia here needs me more than my familia back home, but once I make things right here, I'll complete the last part of my father's dream and return home.
You must really miss it. How long has it been since you left?
I came here around 3 years ago. I don't know when I can return, but I will. What about you? Do you plan on staying here?
I don't know. What makes you miss it so much?
Are you kidding? What does it? I miss everything about it. The warm weather, the water, the beaches, the comfort food, my friends, my family. It's our home. Be honest with me. Do you really want to spend the rest of your life here? Don't you eventually want to return to where you grew up?
Yeah. I guess I was living back home too. I came here around the same time you did, actually. But I don't think I can do another boat ride back.
Sorry, did you say a boat? Did you come here 3 years ago or 30?
I'm joking. You know what they say.
I don't think I do. But anyways, you came here around the same time I did? And how are we just meeting now? It's so nice to finally meet someone who can truly relate to my experiences. I'm interested in your story. Did you come here for that?
Hi, lovers. Hi, woo. It's getting late now, huh? Oy, Nicholas, have some merienda.
Maraming salamat po.
You're a busy boy. You must have somewhere to be now, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish we could keep talking, but I actually do need to get going. My friends and I are meeting up to set up plans for the next protest.
Also, Emil is setting up the next tenants association meeting, and he's still upset with me about last night, so I should go. The meeting's tomorrow night, you should come.
I know, I'm always at the meetings.
Why am I not surprised? I'll see you tomorrow, Carmela.
Thank you, Nicholas. Anak, come here. Now look at me. I don't understand. Why did you need to do that?
Nina, if I tell the truth, I have to tell the whole truth. There's no picking and choosing. I'd rather just avoid it all.
Avoiding and lying are two different things. The young woman I raised was never taught to lie. She was taught to embrace the uniqueness in her story. Be proud of it, huh?
It's not like I tried to convince him that I was put in the Philippines and had parents living back home. He assumed it, just like everyone always does. It's the expectation, it's the default. He starts by asking me about my life growing up in the Philippines, filling in my story as if that was how it was all supposed to be. And for that one moment, I just allowed myself to pretend that my life was like that. Do you know what he said? What? I see you. It's like every time I have the opportunity to share myself with other people, they see me only for what they want to see.
Oh, Mel.
No! They're afraid to get to know the Filipino girl with a white mother. They're afraid to get to know the girl who was left in a box on the street because she was a mistake that was never even supposed to happen.
Never say you were a mistake. My God, you are my most cherished gift. Do not believe anything in your mind that tells you otherwise. Anak, I see you for everything you are, everything you're becoming. The strength behind your story inspires me. Anyone, including Nicholas, would say the same if they were lucky enough to know the true Carmela.
Thank you all for coming to tonight's meeting. I wish to bring you all more uplifting news to all this evening, but I am reminded by your presence that, regardless of the circumstances, that we'll continue to stand in solidarity. As you know, I've been living here at the International Hotel ever since I was 24 years old. And somewhere along the way, I've gained your guys' trust. And you all have blessed me with the privilege to become your leader in this association. And during these past 5 years since then, I have been moved by this community's capabilities in fighting for our right to live, in fighting for our right to keep our presence in the city. We have gathered large crowds to protest against 4 eviction notices, despite grieving the losses of our fellow community members' houses, homes, and businesses along the way. Kababayan, our Manila town is becoming smaller each day, but our presence will remain. IPAGLABAN para sa I-Hotel.
IPAGLABAN para sa I-Hotel.
Sheriff Richard Hongisto. Back in April, he served 5 days at the San Mateo County Jail for refusing the court order to evict us. And while he was there, I asked that he should not follow through with the judge's order. But it's been a couple months since then, and I fear that he will continue to still pursue the eviction. Yeah, it's a waiting game for us, but we must be prepared to respond.
We're waiting here like prey. They leave us with no other option.
Nicholas, bakit ganyan ka na naman? Will you ever let others have a chance to speak without interrupting them? We have talked about this. Sit down. Bang talaga! He's so temperamental. Bakit ang tindi mo? Soft, hi. Relax ka lang, Nicholas. Ini-stress mo kami.
Emil, what must we do to prepare?
They'll likely invade when it's least expected, when we're most vulnerable. But we will not leave each other in the dust. The Liberal sheriff has agreed to notify us in advance whenever the eviction may occur, and from there we'll alert all the others in the hotel.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Did you just say the sheriff? We're going to place our trust in the sheriff?
He has to be manipulating all of us here.
And what if it's false information? We could be lured into a confrontation with the police.
And how will all of us find out in time? There's thousands of us who have to mobilize throughout the city.
We have to protect the I Hotel.
Diego Moyan! Stop throwing your tantrums!
Manong Francisco, when will you start treating us like adults too? Stop treating us like naive children.
I will when you start speaking in a logical sense. You're always so quick to complain and make a fuss. If it weren't for you and all your reckless actions, the police wouldn't always be on our back, watching your every move.
4 eviction notices and you've done nothing.
20 years old, your pride will be your downfall. You're too stubborn, and everything will be on you. Everything on you.
Enough!
Are none of you exhausted? The longer we keep this up, the sooner they'll bring us to our defeat. If we continue to turn against one another, we'll turn a blind eye to the real threat. They've been wanting to erase our presence in the city for years already.
8 years ago, we thought we secured a 3-year lease with Milton Meyer and Company after our first eviction notice. We were ecstatic for a second chance, a chance to start all over again. Looking back, it was foolish of us to think they'd make it so easy for us. Nathan, please, why do none of you say anything? Did you already forget what happened?
What happened, Tito?
Hours before the lease was going to be signed, there was an arson fire in the middle of the night, right through the north wing of the top floor.
Pio, Robert, and Macario, our family, they were all killed in that fire.
Pio Rosette, Robert Canal, and Macario Salerno. Innocent men, our kababayan! And just after the news got out, they backed out of the lease.
They said our building was unsafe. It was just another excuse to take down our home.
It was ruthless, but it still worked in their favor.
They have gone so far as killing our family. What makes you think they won't go even further next time? At this point, we're nothing but pawns in their game. We can't turn against one another. We're all that we have. They already make us out to be the criminals on their land. In their eyes, we start fires. We run foolishly in the street and scream nonsense. The way we're acting right now only makes them right about us. I refuse to let them write our story. IPAGLABAN, we will not move. They cannot move us if we're united.
The shop is burning!
I'm living in that 21st century. 22nd century. Anybody ever seen do is scream some names. Got a nice name to it. I guess it's superhero screaming music. I'm amazing at all that crowd. The clock's ticking, I just count the
waiting for us back there. We are not as young as we were when we came. Our parents are not waiting for us to come home. Our families, they have moved on. This community is all the family I have left. When I came here, I was scared. Living in the Philippines was all I knew how to do. I was afraid to start all over, begin a new life. I knew that I would find my way, but I always thought that I would have to do it alone. That's what I was used to. No one believed a young Filipino woman could make a living for herself. Start a business? Not even in my dreams. A Filipino woman cooks and cleans and keeps her mouth shut. But I wanted to prove them wrong. So I came here, intimidated by these strong men. Our kababayan, working so hard and earning so little. I thought to myself, if they're pinching for pennies, I'll just, how am I going to support myself? A woman, a brown woman. I'm sorry. No, Lord, I'm sorry. You worked so hard for all of this. I'm not so sure that I have. I mean, come on, look. No shop, no family. I have nothing. Joyce, you showed that women like us can make it here. You showed that we're more than just childbearers, more than just homemakers. You showed that we're more than just a wife or mother. You have not only survived here, but you have thrived. You are so outspoken in ways that Flora and I are not. And even the men know to keep their mouths shut when you speak. Stop it. You're known for keeping your head up high, so don't doubt yourself now. I was scared last night. Maybe even more scared than when I came here. But I knew everything would change for the better once God blessed me with you two. I was inspired by the way you both unapologetically made your presence known here. As individuals, as independent women. We have worked so hard to prove them wrong. Why would we give that up now? You know, they do this to us because they think we will falter. We cannot. You know, Flor spent so many sleepless nights fearing that this would happen. And just disbelief that it actually did. And so suddenly too.
I know, right? It's so scary. Look at me. I'm shaking right now. We were walking to the meeting from the bus stop. We saw this group ahead of us. Couldn't make out their faces in the dark, but they were moving so quickly, right?
I know. We thought there were students headed to the meeting too. We tried catching up to them, but when they started heading towards the shop, we were confused.
We stopped when we heard the window shatter. And suddenly flames were coming from the shop. God, Maritas and I should have run after them.
What, so we can burn down with the building?
Maritas didn't say such a thing.
Rhoda's right. We're all safe. The shop's still standing, and shaken up as I am, we really did only lose the bottom from last night.
I don't understand how you could be so calm about this all, Carmela.
I look calm to the two of you?
Well, maybe not calm, but it looks like you've already come to terms with the whole situation.
There's something else on your mind. I know that face.
story about? Carmela.
It's all too much. I want it to stop. I want it all to stop. As if the situation couldn't get any worse if this happens. The moms are the most worried they've ever been, and Nicholas just won't give a rest.
Sorry, that big mouth Nicholas? What does he have to do with any of this?
Nothing. I just wish he'd shut up.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
Do you guys remember the Independence Day celebration?
How can we forget Nicholas's major marketing moments?
Well, he came by the following day to apologize to Nina. He saw me in the shop and we ended up talking for a bit. He said, "It's really nice finally getting to meet someone who can truly relate to my experiences." I couldn't! Lied about everything! Since then, he's been treating me like the mirror version of himself. It's like I'm getting praise for pretending to be the complete opposite of who I am. I'm exhausted.
Why does his opinion of you need to matter at all?
That's exactly why it shouldn't matter, but it's consuming me.
But that's not like you, see. Just tell him the truth. If he doesn't let you explain yourself, then he's just as immature as we expected.
No, you don't need to explain yourself. You tell him your story as it is. Please don't seek validation from that bustless boy.
That's not what it is, Lord. I've just always found it so difficult telling people my history. Remember when I first met you both?
I couldn't stand this bull. Sis, just because I was the only one that wasn't born here, you thought I wouldn't want to be friends with you too?
You made that very clear. You thought we were entitled American girls.
I did not.
So long. It was much easier with you. You never made us feel like we had to explain ourselves or prove ourselves. Because you didn't care about where we came from, or who our parents were, or where we grew up. You saw us for who we are now.
Of course. A person isn't just their struggles. They're how they overcome them.
And that is how Junjun became the most desired man in our barangay. Crazy, huh?
Wait a minute. You're telling me that Junjun could have been a movie star? I mean, don't take this personally, Jun, but look at you. Hindi malakas, hindi matapang, none of my redeeming qualities.
Hey, he is pretty handsome, Francisco. Think of it as Amare, a woman's point of view. From his irresistible jawline, to his amazing eyes, to his bikini skin, he's a perfect package. No wonder the ladies get their hands off him.
Do you mean it? Junjun, come on, Junjun. We mean it. Ligawan mo na si Joyce. Go ask her out. She's funny, strong, charming. two peas in a pod.
I mean, I guess I'm pretty into her. But with what's been going on recently, I don't think it's the right time to be in a relationship.
I hope Flora's doing well. After her business was looted, she hasn't been the same. Oh, are you in love, Francisco? What do you think made her attracted to you? Your explosive personality? Or your machismo?
You know, Francisco, you can always come to me if you ever need advice about love. Because you know, at the end of the day, I am the love expert.
That is a...
Hey, enough! You're all so grown, but still bicker like children. Imagine Nicolas was here, huh? What would he say? Anyways, get back up, Benjamin. I'm putting up my social security check.
Alright, Virgil, you're on. If I win, I hope Flora will her panaderia. We all know we can't live without having her delicious puto.
And maybe I should get Joyce some flowers. Or maybe some chocolates. How about both?
You know, you two should swoon them with your lively voices. Call yourselves the certified lover boys. Anyways, I'm out. I'd rather spend this on my rent for next month. I'm going out to the car store to any of you need anything? Yeah, go ahead and go. Go take your jokes with you.
I'm funny. Oh shoot. You think it's too late to ask him to get flowers? I need a present for Joyce with the money I'm about to win.
Hold on. Win? Oh, June, just do my album. It's not like you ever, won before.
This time's different, Virgil. I need to win. For me, for Flora, for her panaderia, her future depends on me.
Oh my god.
Look at that. I won! You're so bad at this game. Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money. Yes, thank you so much. This is serious. Anak. Ay, ito na naman siya. What do you want this time, Partista? Moms, please believe me. This is it. They're here. They're coming. Ito na. Turn on the radio to the news station.
Police are on their way now. Police are on their way. Inside of the block that the hotel is at, you go across the street and you risk arrest. We want everybody to tighten up now. Security people go to your position. We want the crowd to slowly move back to the open barricade.
Nicholas! The police! They're coming! What should we do? Well, they're about 20 minutes away, so we need to grab everything that we need and reconvene here, okay? I need a pee. Well, now's the time to do that! Oh my puto! I need my snacks! My social security check! Virgil, Romano, Abner, we need to tell everyone to start barricading now! I used to wait. Has anybody sent the message to them? Where is the meal? Guys, I'm scared. They're taking everything from us.
Calm down, Steve. There's more of us than them. They're not taking anything.
Bonos, I tried to get the word out to as many people as I could. Are you all okay? We're fine. We still need to get to everyone on the east side and start barricading the staircase. I'll go with you, Mom. I will too. The staircase may not be enough. They'll do anything they can to get to us. Stick together. Stay here and keep each other safe. The people are lining up downstairs, but there's no guarantee it'll keep them out. The police are armed. Please be careful. You too. Nicholas, look on my room. Please, stay together. You're safer up here. Don't worry, little Flora. I'm going to find Carmela. Nobody's going to hurt her, okay? I'm not. Nicholas, please. It's dangerous down there. They're not merciful. I've seen this before. You will get hurt. I'll never forgive myself. Mom! I'd rather be out there than let them in your home without a fight. Now go. They need you, okay? Be careful.
Nicholas! Have you seen my Nina? She's out of the sun. She's pregnant. I don't know where to go or how to find her. Is she in the models? Did you tell them to stay in the rooms? This is my only home. My only safe community. I lied to you. I'm sorry. I know you texted me before.
We're here. We're still here. Wait. Listen to me. I don't think of you any differently than before. You're strong. I know you are. We have to be strong right now. Everyone in our community is going through hell and back just to stay afloat. Our past, our differences, everything that happened that was out of our control, none of that matters tonight. We all love our home. We have that much in common, don't we?
I'm scared, Nicholas.
I'm scared too, but I won't leave your side.
Bars walking on empty. Is that the kind of way to face the burning heat? I just think about my baby. I'm so full of love I could barely eat. There's nothing sweeter than my baby. I'd never want once from the cherry tree. 'Cause my baby's sweet as can be. She'd give me toothaches just from kissing me. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. Boys, when my baby found me, I was 3 days on a drunken sin. I woke with the walls around me, nothing in her room but an empty crib. And I was burning up a fever. I didn't care much how long I lived, but I swear I thought I dreamed her. She never asked me once about the wrong I did. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her.
Come on, guys. Look at us. Homeless, scrounging for scraps. We've been out here for days with nothing but the clothes on our back. This is not why we fought for this country.
June, calm down.
No. Don't tell me to calm down, Abner.
Why does this keep happening to people like us? Our people who have fought so hard for this country. And some of us have even died for it. Did it all mean nothing?
June, we have to be strong, June. Calm down. And I don't mean for us, but for the rest of our familia. For our family. For all of the men, the women, and the children who are displaced from the only thing that they can call home. If we can't be strong, then who will?
What more can we do? Francisco?
Virgil, stop that. Tumigo ka na with that nonsense. Like Jun said, we have to work so hard to keep our home, our familia in this city. What do? They beat us down, kick us out, and leave us for dead in the streets. What more are we fighting for when we have nothing left?
Mga manong, I came up to check on you guys. Uy, mga manong, dahan-dahan lang ha. Huminga ka lang dito.
Nicholas, we did all we could to save our home. No wife, no money, no family, no home. The island was all that we had. Entire years of our lives dedicated to a place we can no longer call home. Who are we? Who am I? After all those years, disappeared just like that.
Mano, you are Francisco, the voice of the I Hotel. You fight for those who cannot fight. You speak for those who cannot speak. You defend the old, the young, the men and the women.
Mano, you know who you are. You are Francisco, the leader of our group and the engine behind change. Don't you remember what we did back then, huh? Picket line leader, boycott big shot, protest president, huh?
Kuya, you are the one that we go to for comfort, for warmth. You are our family, the Kuya we never had. You were the one that found us, became our family, and you became someone that we could look up to.
Francisco, you've always been there for us, through thick and thin. Drop the machismo. We're here for you, no matter what.
Salamat, my kapatid. Nico, I know I've been tough on you, and I'm sorry for that. I just thought that if I gave you the guidance that you needed, you wouldn't have to end up like me. Look at all the hard work I've done throughout this city, and it landed me in a place that doesn't even care about us, care about the people I love and cherish. I wanted you to avoid all that hardship and live a life more fulfilling or memorable than mine.
Oh no, don't say such a thing. And don't worry about me. I'm a proud young Filipino, remember? I'll figure it out, one way or another.
Look how far you've come, Anak. Your father would have been proud of the man you are today.
Let me know, do I still got time to grow? Things ain't always set in stone. That beat don't let me know. That beat don't let me know. Lately, seems like streetlights going happen to me just like moments lasting in front of me. So I hop in the cab and I make my fancy. I know my destination, but I'm just out there in the streets. In the streets, I'm just not there in the streets. I'm just not there. I'm just not there.
There it goes. Our home. The center of our community. You know, after being vacant for so long, you have to wonder why they had to make us leave so soon.
Carmela, we have.
Oh, Nicholas. I know you mean well. It's just that this place, the I Hotel, it means something to us. It means something to our community. Now that it's completely gone, where will we go next?
That building is not the I Hotel. It never was. This could be the I Hotel. Our I Hotel is not a place, it's where our people stand. And even now, right now, those people need our help. Carmela, our people are not bound to the walls of a building. We're not defined by where we live. We're connected together by our experiences, our hardships, and our successes. Manila was never just a few blocks from Kearney to Jackson. Manila has always been us, the people.
Hoy, hoy, Nicolas. Don't get all preachy on us. Of course, naman, the IOTEL is not just a building, but the memories, the experiences, and the history. All of that comes with living in that place.
Hey, Francisco naman. There you two go again, huh? Why don't you come over here and have some merienda? And we have empanaditas, kuchinta, sapin-sapin, mamon, so much food. Lorna, Marites, halika dito, help me pass this out. And for my Francisco, your favorite.
I still have floor. Wow, is it just me? Or is there some fireworks starting between you two?
Hey, Floor, we've been meaning to ask you, what makes you so interested in our friend Francisco?
Yeah, is it his explosive personality? Or his more together?
What is this? Another fruit basket? For me? You shouldn't have.
Of course, my dearest.
Oh.
Anything you want, anything you need, just let me know.
Gosh.
You know, I still have some money from last night's soy game.
Stop teasing, Romano. You know, I was the one who taught you how to play in the first place. Ay, come here, come. Hoy, up there. What do you think you're doing, huh? Putting pressure on my ate like that?
Hey, Aurora, please. I'm sure you're just joking, right? Anyways, how's everyone been? It's been a long time since I last see you all. To be honest, I miss this a lot. It reminds me of the good old days again.
Hindi kita malimot. Minamahal kita. Sa'yong kagandahan na ikaw lamang ang kantong hindi hindi kita manalikat kita at mahal pa rin kita. Hindi kita malimot. Huwag kang malimdiman. Hindi kita malimot.
At kung ikaw mana'y lumimot, iyong mahal pa rin kita.
Better days are coming if no one told you. Over the phone, dear. For 7 years running, you've been a soldier. Better days are coming. Better days are coming for you. So when the night feels like forever, remember what you said to me. I know you've been hurting, waiting on a train that just won't come. The rain is burning, and soon we'll be dancing in the sun. We'll be dancing in the sun. We'll sing our song together. 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 Waiting on a train
won't come. The rain ain't permanent. And soon we'll be dancing in the sun. We'll be dancing in the sun. We'll sing our song together. We'll sing our song together. We'll sing our song together. Welcome to the reopening of the International Hotel. 30 years ago, our home was demolished. But my kababayan, the better days have finally come. Today, I reflect back on my Manong Francisco's legacy. He was the backbone of our Manila town, the bridge between generations. We butt heads in disagreements, but it was in those moments that I learned the most. He taught me that generations come and go, and that our ideologies and beliefs will differ. But if we want to move forward together, then we must see eye to eye. Listen to one another. Empathize with one another. Hold on to that common goal and fight for it together. 30 years ago, we said we wouldn't move, and so we stood strong. Long live the I Hotel!
Nicholas! You started the party without me?
Emil!
I'm just so proud. Where do I begin?
Looks like he's an activist after all.
Well, it's good to see you too, Mel. How are you? Keeping busy with the shop?
I'm doing really well. Actually, Ninang Flor would have yelled at me if she saw how many empanadas I burned the other day. No wonder she always had me on garbage duty. I still don't trust myself in the kitchen.
Oh, come on. I know she's proud of you for reopening the panaderia. But she's also looking down at you saying, is it really that hard to cook something that actually tastes good?
Hey! Same old bastos boy, Nicholas. But how are you? I mean, look at you. Look at everything you've accomplished. You can finally return home. Are you still planning on returning home?
You know, after all these years, after all this time, I think I finally found my place in the world. I am home. Now come on, let's go taste some of those burned empanadas.
Love you, Marianne! I love you, Marianne!
Thank you so much, but what a show! Well, if you guys didn't already hear, my name is Marian, and I'm Capamilia's president-elect, and
I'm Ari, the Vice President-elect. It is our honor to make the closing remarks and curtain call for Capamilia's 11th annual PCN, IPAGLABAN!
And now, before we do that, there's just some people that we would like to thank.
All right. So thank you to Jessica Frazier, his event management office, and Paul Roccanello for your support and guidance throughout this process. And another special thank you to Leilani Ducat for supporting and guiding us as well as our advisor.
And additional thank yous to security, the pandemic response team, Angelico faculty like JD, Ava, and June, and the usher ticketers for being there and allowing us to have the show in the first place. And a special thank you to my kuya, Christian Gabon, for being the helping hand of Capamilia. Without y'all, none of this would have been possible.
All right. Next, I would like to thank all the Capamilia alumni who have supported us throughout this whole process. You have paved the way for us and those of us standing here. Like we say, Capamilia forever.
And lastly, a big thank you for all the friends, family, and everyone else who came out to support Capamilia today. These past few weeks, we've put our blood, sweat, and tears on this stage. And through the good and the bad, we all want you to know that this show is dedicated to you. And without further ado, we'd like to introduce the Cafe Crew of IPAGLABAN! And first up, we would like to introduce the backstage stage crew! And their head, Nicole Sanchez!
Next up, we'd like to introduce Glenn Scott! And their heads, Justine and Mary Beth.
And next up, a lot of the dances come from this department. Cultural crew! The first dance of the show I'd like to introduce, Bina Suwan!
And the next dance, our mighty
And last but not least, our Tinikling and Saya Sabako! And these dances wouldn't have been possible if they weren't choreographed by our cultural heads. Abby May, Justine, Chanel, Elizabeth,
And next, our other dancers, the modern dancers! And our heads, Janica, Jackie, Kristen, and Sophie!
show in the first place are singing songbirds! And their heads. Audrey, Noah, and Rob!
Alright, last but not least, the ones who were here this whole show, our acting cast! Now we'd like to introduce our ensemble and our college activists!
And next up, we have Lorna and Marinette! Played by Audrey and Chelsea!
And next we have Flor, Joyce, and Aurora!
And how can we forget Emil!
And next we have our
And last but not least, our leads of the story, Nicholas and Carmela! Played by
And last but not least, this show would not have been possible with our talented acting heads and script writers. Let's bring them up right now.
And now, let me introduce to you the full cast of IPAGLABAN! And let's not forget lights, Steven!
And last but not least, our seniors. We have our cast sit down, please. Our seniors hold a very special place in our heart, so we're going to introduce them one by one.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be our first senior. She is in the junior class, but will be graduating early. I'd like to introduce to you Charisse Ramos Dumas. Do you have a few words, Charisse?
Just a little silence, I guess. This is my first and last PCN. I made a promise to Ari freshman year that I would join her next year. Wow, I'm crying. I'm just happy to be here. Thank you to all the cast and the heads for making this possible.
And next up, we have Kayla Antonio!
You have a few words, Kayla.
Hi everybody, my name's Kayla. I just want to say that I'm so proud of every single one of these people in front of you. They are the freaking future, and they did amazing today. So thank you. Look at this!
The next senior I'd like to introduce to you guys is one of the heads of the singing department, Rizel Felix!
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming out today. And I just want to say, like the rest of the seniors, I'm proud of each and every one of y'all. And like the alumni here today, this is not goodbye, this is see you later. I'll be watching y'all from up there or somewhere there in the crowd. So keep making us proud. I love all of you.
And next, we have Mary Beth Ing!
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a crybaby, but half a million PCN have been the highlight of my college career, and I got picked up as head literally 2 weeks before Hell Week, so just seeing everything come together really makes my heart feel so cool.
All right.
And next, I'd like to introduce to you guys my author, Justine Villanueva! Oh, you want to say something?
I just want to say to the alumni, my office, they're up in the balcony. Thank you for inspiring me to be PCN and watching me as the youngest head in our line. I also want to dedicate this PCN to all of you guys. I am so proud of each and every one of you, and thank you for putting your heart on stage.
And next, we have Abby May Gama!
Just FYI, they did not tell us we'd be speaking, so I apologize. But thank you everybody in the crowd for coming. We on stage wouldn't be here without you guys, and to you guys on stage, I wouldn't be here without you.
And the last of the cultural heads, we have Chanel Bautista!
I just want to say thank you for everyone for coming out. Mom, Dad, thank you so much for understanding that I have late nights and I couldn't call you that night. So thank you for always supporting me and my family and friends.
that we're going to be killing it every other year, so thank you. And next, we have our acting head and scriptwriter, the fearless Kyle
Sorry. Honestly, really, great job to this whole cast. You guys put out everything on there, and you guys put on an amazing show, and each and every one of you contributed something to the show, and for that, we are so grateful for you guys. And I know that you guys will continue the legacy of Pop Million, even though we're not going to be here every day. So thank you guys, and it's been an honor to work with you all. And thank you all to everyone in the seats for supporting us. We really love you guys, and we really appreciate everything that you guys do for us. So thank you guys so much.
Alright. And last but not least, oh wait, not last. the last of the acting heads, we have my alternate, Crystal Joy Ragazza!
Okay, everybody in here, this cast already knows how many times I have cried in front of them. So I really don't think I have anything left in me. Or maybe I do. Since my freshman year, PCN has been my safe space. I see a few familiar faces here that really got me through some tough times and gave me a sense of community and home here at Dominican. And after not having a PCN for 2 years, to come back with something like this, with a production with such special people and such unique connections, I don't regret a thing. And I know we're all going to walk away from this with lifelong relationships. And I thank all of you for supporting your children and your aunts and your cousins and all of your loved ones here. Every single person in this room is just a vital part of this entire thing. PCN is bigger than just this show. So thank you for coming.
And now, last but not least, I'm honestly speechless of how we pulled that off, not even knowing if we were going to have an in-person PCN until March. Thank you. But I'm so just keep it short and say my thank yous. Thank you for everyone for being here and supporting us today. Thank you for the alumni, the whole cast, and all of Pop Million for believing in me. It's been an honor to be a president this year. And I know Pop Million's in good hands. Pop Million forever. And with that, Please rise for our final bow. And good night.
And one last, and one more round of applause for the full cast of IPAGLABAN! And with that, we bid you farewell.